Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the E.L.F. Face Satin Lipsticks. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I'll do my best to reply back. There are 10 shades in this collection. Each retails for $9 on E.L.F.'s website, Target, and Ulta Beauty. I do want to read a little bit about these lipsticks on Ulta's website. Serve up your best O face with bold, satiny color in one swipe. E.L.F. Cosmetics O Face Satin Lipstick is a creamy, long-lasting lipstick infused with hydrating squalene and jojoba esters for a super comfortable, next-to-nothing feel. Indulge your lips in a wide range of sultry as E.L.F. shades. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. Up at the top, it says E.L.F. O Face Satin Lipstick. You get 0.13 ounces or 3.8 grams of product. This shade is called Hustle. On the side of the packaging, there's a little description. On the other side, it states it's E.L.F. clean, it's vegan, and cruelty-free. On the back, you have a little description. Underneath that, you have a list of ingredients. It states it has a 12-month shelf life and it was made in China. And then on the bottom, you have the barcode. Here's what the actual lipstick tube looks like. I like the soft touch feel. It reminds me of the NARS packaging. On the bottom it says E.L.F. and then down at the bottom you have the shade name printed. Again, this shade is called Hustle. Ooh, I like the cap. It's magnetic. That's a nice touch. Here's how much product comes inside of the tube. Hustle is described as a golden brown. That's very pigmented with one swipe. Here's what the shade in Hustle looks like. I expected this formula to be one swipe pigmented. You can see my natural lip peeking through. I want to see if this formula is buildable. Here's what two coats looks like. It built up really nicely. I'm going to press my lips together. I want to feel the formula. I can feel the product on my lips. It doesn't feel lightweight at all. I guess because I applied 2 layers. But let's see what the next shade looks like. The next shade is called No Doubt. No Doubt is described as a pink brown. That shade is really gorgeous. Here's what the shade in No Doubt looks like. This shade is gorgeous. Again, I'm going to press my lips together. I want to see how one layer feels. Again, it does feel like I have product on my lips. I do want to do a kiss test on the back of my hand to see how much transfer we get. Here's how much product came off on the back of my hand. Here's what my lips look like after the kiss test. As you can see, the majority of the product did come off and my natural lip is starting to peek through. I want to see what 2 coats look like. Here's what 2 layers looks like. Again, I love this shade. Next up, we have the shade in Dirty Talk. Dirty Talk is described as a beige pink. Again, that's very beautiful. Here's what the shade in Dirty Talk looks like. This shade is too pinky for my liking. Again, I'm going to apply a second coat. Here's what 2 layers looks like. Again, I don't like how this shade looks on me. The next shade is called Effortless. Effortless is described as a dusty mauve. Another stunning shade. Here's what the shade in Effortless looks like. This shade is a little bit too pinky for me. Let's see what 2 layers looks like. Here's what 2 layers looks like. Again, I'm not feeling this shade. The next shade is called Vocal. Vocal is described as a terracotta rose. Another beautiful shade. Here's what the shade in Vocal looks like. I don't know why I'm not feeling these shades. Again, I don't like how this shade looks on me. Let's apply a second coat. Here's what 2 coats looks like. I normally like shades like this, but for some reason, I'm not feeling this shade. The next shade is called Drive. Drive is described as a rose brown. Ooh, that's really beautiful. Here's what the shade in Drive looks like. Now this shade is stunning. Let's see what a second layer looks like. Here's what 2 layers looks like. I'm loving this shade. The next shade is called Standing Ovation. Standing Ovation is described as a peachy yellow brown. That shade is super pretty. Here's what the shade in Standing Ovation looks like. This shade is really beautiful. Let's apply a second coat. Here's what 2 layers looks like. Surprisingly, I like this shade. The next color is called Shameless. Shameless is described as a pink plum. Again, that's so pretty. Here's what the shade in Shameless looks like. I love this plummy shade. Let's see what a second coat looks like. Here's what 2 layers looks like. This shade is gorgeous. The second to last shade is called No Regrets. No Regrets is described as a blue-red. Here's what the shade in No Regrets looks like. As you all know, I don't like how red looks on me, but let's see what a second layer looks like. Here we have 2 coats. Let's see what the last shade looks like. The last shade is called Own It. Own It is described as a burnt deep red. Here's what the last shade in Own It looks like. Again, I don't like how red looks on me, but let's see what a second layer looks like. Here we have 2 layers. I will be wearing this shade throughout my entire day, and I will leave below in the description box how it wears. Here's what all 10 shades look like swatched on the back of my hand. Again, this formula transfers. There are 4 shades in this collection that I absolutely love. These 4 shades are Drive, No Doubt, Shameless, and Standing Ovation. These 6 shades I did not like. The first 2 shades were too light for me, in Hustle and Dirty Talk. As you all know, I don't like how red looks on me, so these 2 shades in Own It and No Regrets I don't really like. I didn't like the shades in Vocal and Effortless either. I like the soft touch packaging, and I also like that the cap is a magnetic closure. What I don't like is the price point. I don't think these are worth $9 in my opinion. I feel like E.L.F is slowly becoming expensive. Luckily, Essence and LA Girl are still fairly priced. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Overall, I like this formula. It's not one swipe pigmented, but it is buildable. Let me know in the comments down below which shade was your favorite. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.